Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, first match, week 3, season 17. We've got some construction going on outside the window, so the mic might be picking up on some of that, so I'm sorry for if that gets distracting. The last matchup against Master Ninja, we edged him out by just a little bit. He dropped 2 battles. He dropped one against my Padme, took JKR up against my Padme. That surprisingly didn't work out since he had the right relics, and I don't have a relic on my Padme, or I do now, but at the time of the last sign up I did not. And then he dropped another battle using Bosk up against my Newt. This week what we have is we've got this match here up against Killamnada. I think that's probably one of the in-game names. Here is what he is running in Arena. It's Darth Revan with Darth Vader. And looking at the bot, this is one where I've got some advantages. Respectably sized guild. He has a decent amount of banners at 571, but I'm dwarfing him. But the clears here are respectable and comparable to what I've got going on. A decent amount of undersize wins, so tells me he takes the game mode fairly seriously. Not too far off in terms of the overall GP, close in Zetas, but really what this matchup is coming down to is he has a lot of Gear 12, a little less than double the Gear 12 that I do, and then his mods are much slower than mine. Relics are mostly at tier 4. I'm a little bit more distributed, but then you see no Jedi Master Luke, no Jedi Knight Luke. But he does have, this is typical for me, but he has better mods on these characters. Does not have Watt finished off, and then his ships are slower than mine. So let's take a look at the defense. Looking at his Grand Arena history was very consistent, and that is what it turned out to be this time around. And you know what? I wrote this down. I need to find where I wrote that down. What my strategy is. So he put down a weak Ewok team. Wish I kept new Nest for that. We got Bosk here, which will be easily handled by JTR, whoever, an easy Old Republic team. What he does and why he does okay in Grand Arena is he keeps everything for offense. So I think I'm going to have a lot of flexibility here. And then we've got these teams. I was kind of hoping he was going to attack me so I could see if I could goof off a little bit more. So this is what I set down. CLS, this version of a Jedi Master Luke team, it's not too threatening, but considering his best teams are a weaker gas team and a Darth Revan team, I'm hoping this at least eats up a couple teams. It may not, though, since I did deprive it of some effective attackers. And then here on the top territory, we've got Mothma, Newt, and Hux. I think he keeps his strongest fleets for offense too, so once he gets through here, he's not going to have any trouble clearing my fleet. So, unfortunately, I think we are going to have to be somewhat careful. But let me grab my notes. What we're expecting on the back wall is some version of Geos, Imperial Troopers, or General Grievous. So we should not do this. I should not do this. I really just want to do a Wampa solo. I'm going to regret this. Wampa can solo some of the lower gear Mon Mothma teams, and this is pretty close to that threshold. But the Zeta on Leia, the stealth, I'm not going to be able to counter Leia as often once she's under stealth. So without that counter, Leia could do some damage. But I really just want to do it anyway. And you know what? Let's have some fun. We'll risk it. Yeah, we're gonna risk it. I want to. This game mode should be fun. I think we have the flexibility to still win this thing, even if Wampa dies here. We get the days that'll at least stop Leia from doing the multi-attack. She's still gonna go under stealth. Let's take out Wedge. I think we're fine. It's nice that Pow was the one that came back. We can take him out easy. He was low gear too. But they're already through my protection up. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through that guy too. Alright, we're good. But you see, that's why I had a little bit of concern was Leia getting through that protection up, and you could see where with a little bit more gear I could have got into trouble there. Now my plan here was Jedi Knight Revan. So we're gonna stick with that. You know, I have squads for a reason. I'm going to try and speak up a little bit more this record because they're just jackhammering away. It's midnight local time too. They're doing some late night road construction since the road's fairly busy during the day. Oh, it's because I'm looking at defense. All right, here we go. Throw an old Ben, I guess. I'm gonna. I don't like it. I think this is gonna be sloppy. But I don't want to give them better Jedi. Perfect. Oh my god, will you guys just go down? This team's so boring to use. We're gonna save that for a turn. It's kind of a waste on Fox, and I don't want to target anyone else yet. Come on. Fine, let's do that. We'll just auto this in a second, and then we'll talk about the Bad Batch or something. Can we just take him out? Finally. It's what, Wednesday? We got Bad Batch coming out this time tomorrow night. And I'm glad that we've got basically Clone Wars Season 8 going on. It hasn't really sucked me in. I've been writing about this on the Discord. Every episode I think I'm going to just write down what my reviews and thoughts are. But the last episode, I think it was a fine episode. I think it would have served better as a third episode. It's just kind of like an emotional letdown when you have like these big highs from the first episode. I almost would have preferred to like taper into last week's episode, because it's just a big drop in like the stakes. Like there's these huge stakes in escaping from Crosshair, escaping from Kamino and Tarkin, and then you just go into this like no stakes situation. And I think like an episode where they're struggling to get away from the new Empire would have satisfied me more. But I think on top of that, I would have just liked, I think I would have liked an episode with them in the Empire trying to stay hidden as not having been affected by Order 66. To just have that one episode where they transition through it, where there's no real stakes and threat. But it's a solid show. What am I doing here? Let's just do that. What do we got here? Okay, let's wrap this up. What was the other team? Grievous? Which is what we were expecting. This is what we were expecting to see. We don't got. Let's just do the Night Sisters. I feel like the Night Sisters are the only fun I have anymore. The other thing I was saying and feeling a lot about the first episode of Bad Batch was that training sequence was needlessly long for a moment of an episode that had no stakes, really served no purpose except to show like the Empire transitioning into the dichotomy shift between the Empire and the Galactic Republic, where they're now using live rounds or live weapons against in a training situation. But I would have rather have taken time away from that sequence and put that in the escape sequence, which I felt like was truncated. And this is not... I need to focus on this. I'm going to run out of time if I keep talking. Are you kidding me? Yeah. That's why I shouldn't have been talking. I don't even know what happened. It really is a skill to just be able to talk about some nonsense and play this thing at the same time. Okay, I guess we can't have any fun. We'll do this with Darth Revan. How about that? This was risky with all those Gear 11 Night Sisters, but I've beaten harder Darth Revans than that. It's just the sometimes you gotta focus. But we'll do this the boring way. I think we can have some fun with the Ewoks, though. We got that Bad Batch feat. We can throw the Bad Batch in against those Ewoks. We're too low gear on the Bad Batch for me to try this out yet. Soon, though. There's no lightning on any of you guys? Jeez. Oh, that was a misclick. Fine. Second. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna throw in the Bad Batch here. We can at least start familiarizing ourselves with them. I like my tanks in that last slot. Just particular about those things. Alright. We don't need the dispel. What is this? Buff immunity, dispel. And we call somebody to assist, right? Alright, let's call Tech. So he'll land that target lock. We've got expose everywhere now. This is that stun, right? And this... I wish this ability here looked like an attack. We don't need that. Alright. Now let's do the AoE. Another AoE. Fun. Oh, and I put the Zetas on right before the sign up. This is why I think Chirpa went down. Okay. That might be more fun on the new account. That was... The gear difference was too much. Alright, we still have Gas. We still have Jedi Knight Luke. Didn't we try and... I just want to goof around with solos right now so badly. Didn't we try this before? I'm trying to remember how that turned out. These Jedi aren't going to do anything. There's no difference between this and putting another Jedi. Other than they would help with the mass assist. Give me my counter. Okay. Perfect. I'm working on Kylo, so I can just bring in Kylo to those battles. Alright. Honestly, that's more than enough. He's not going to be able to go after the contract. There's nobody really threatening here. Throw the armor shred on in the daze. He's not going to get the assist that he wants. Oh, and Boba Fett's not going to get the revive. Okay. Interesting. He's going after crew though, so this team is not going to be... Oh, you know what we can goof? We've got Razor Crest. I think we're going to bring the Razor Crest in against this Ackbar fleet. Because I don't trust it yet. I've been playing with it with my Gear 12 and Gear 11 bounty hunters. And it does not get the same results as the relic versions. Although I probably should go up against the Finalizer to really learn anything. Do I really feel like punting this Grand Arena? No. No, we're not doing that. Although there's no synergy there. We're doing it. We're bringing in the Razor Crest of this one. Let's have some fun here. I know some people have used Mace Windu. I've seen some other things. I think we're just going to do Chimera right now. Let's have some fun. Oh! I had you 2000s on defense. We're still sticking with it. We're going to have to change that now. I guess this guy... Gauntlet would be nice, but kind of like you for the Empire. Let's just do that. I threw this guy on defense in Fleet Arena. Let my shard have some fun taking it out, and was barely hit. That's one because I have a really nice shard, but also it's more a testament to the inactivity of the shard. Okay, we got the mark right now. I don't really need the buff immunity, but I do kind of like that assist. Okay. Let's get offense up. What is going on here? That marks him. Let's bring in another bounty hunter. I don't know why I was even concerned about this matchup. I mean, as soon as I saw that it wasn't a synergized first order fleet, but in my testing with the Razor Crest, I have yet to win in my Fleet Arena. Let's do this. Come on, just take him out. Please take him out, finally. I like to take out one of those guys to eliminate that synergy. So it's just, that synergy just gets annoying to deal with. Alright. This should be a win, but he kept everything for offense. Like, what you see here does not represent what he has in his roster. He has kept what he needs to get through my defense. So we'll see if how... I should have plenty in banners. I think I'll do fine. My defense is going to eat away at his banners, and I had plenty of undersize and solos, but we will jump now to the new account. Let me just quick check feats. Yeah, nothing. Alright, let's check feats. Or not feats, let's go to the new account. Okay, we are back with this new account. Bad at Apex is our opponent. He is running clones in arena. He has already attacked. This is one of the things I like about these newer accounts is your opponent goes right away. So this one is going to likely end up in a win. I don't see us having trouble. Geos took 2 and is still standing tall. Up here we have Jedi. They got cleared. And then my fleet here has held. And what we have is my work in progress rebel fleet. Back wall is Padme. Also a work in progress. Now when it comes here, we got a soft Geos team. And we got Karga lead with some soft bounty hunters. You see they're all level 80 though. I have basically a squad's worth of level 80 characters. Let's check their mods real quick. Respectable mods. But they're not even... My Geos are better than this. We're not going to mess around with Geos. We're going in with a full team that we like to use. Because what's really nice, or what would be very helpful, is the second Zeta on no escape for Vader. Because what you'll see here is Spy stays under stealth. But let's see if we can take out Pago. Perfect. We're not going to risk another saber throw. We need ability block. At lower gear, these can get out of hand. But we got it now. Let's see if we can get a shock. No, we don't need it. Alright. Easy. And we got Endor escalation now, which I'm going to have to see if I finally have my Ewoks at a level that can handle it. Which I think I do. I've got a bunch of resources on the sidelines to see to level them up and put ability mats on gradually to figure out what that minimum threshold is to beat it. I think we're just gonna... I think we need to do the bounty hunt. They're all pretty soft. You know what? This might be dumb. Because we're going to use CLS, but my CLS team is not really ready. And do I have this in presets yet? I'm going to throw in Stormtrooper Han. After we do Underwear Escalation, we are going to then be able to unlock C-3PO after that. We'll throw on whatever extra mats and everything we need to work on C-3PO. I don't know what Karga's contract is. Let's just work on Boba Fett or stun him. Give me that stuff. Oh my god. So all these abilities are not where they need to be. And for whatever's on the back wall, we have my bounty hunter team, which is real solid. So this should be a full clear. All right. Yeah, that's respectable. No zombie, but still. I think we'll do Dengar. I think I want to go for the contract instead of the taunt. Be good. Jeez, this team just really needs a zombie. Oh my god. Is that an Omega? Yeah, the no evasion must be the Omega or just a higher level. I'm starting to get tired. I need to go to bed. We'll upload this in the morning because I gotta make thumbnails and everything. I had to think for a second which capital ship I use. It's not even gonna come to it. We're still undefeated in this account. I don't know if I said. For the season, we lost one last round. So we have. What is this? I went after Ghost just in case Phantom is the reinforcement. Better to get him out of the way in advance if that's the case. There we go. That's a win. What is with this? Okay. Okay. I just want to check my feeds. Can we do that? We gotta get monetized so I can start investing in this channel. Get a new computer so that we can stream. Get a mouse that doesn't make outrageously loud sounds. I have plans for back here. Oh my god. You were cooperating almost this entire stream and now you aren't? There we go. Okay. No feeds. Thank you for watching. With this road construction, I've been pulling back on making videos for a couple days because it just makes it impossible to record. But hopefully we'll get a window to make a couple of the videos I've got planned coming up. Be safe out there, everyone. This has been Still Plays. Thank you for watching, and be excellent to each other.